So today we're back playing more Sword. I saw like it's a while ago at this point, but a while ago there was a Natura Evo Sword that made top 16 in JCG, so I wanted to try it out. But of course this is my own list. I tried their list out and then I just made edits however I felt like, and for now this is the list that I've been playing with. It is I mean it's Natura and Evo fused together, right? So there's a lot of Natura cards here. We have stuff like Bayleon, Nature and Peace, Lupine Crusher, Desert Wanderer, as well as the Benevolent Mother, which are part of our Natura package. We use these to help us draw cards. And there's also Untold Kick, because we have a lot of card draw in this list, so having Untold Kick to control our hand size, as well as help us clear followers. Sometimes our opponent, sometimes our own will be helpful. And other than that, we are of course running the standard Evo cards. We are running Gabriel because it's a very good card. Blooming Dancer, we choose Blooming Dancer over Oceanus. It's just my personal preference. I prefer the fact that Blooming Dancer can draw you a card, and that you can sort of cheese it in the early game with Troya if you get lucky, I guess. Not always though, but yeah, I just prefer Blooming Dancer over Oceanus personally. But you can run Oceanus if you want. It does provide healing if you run Oceanus, so there's that. But I like that Blooming Dancer draws the card, so I run her. And then Twofold Grace is just pretty standard value card. We also run Wise in this deck because of how miserable the Haven and Dragon matchups are. It doesn't like it basically kills Dragon. Like Wise basically just ruins Dragon unless they have like perfect answers. But against Haven it's not as reliable, but it gives you a bit of a fighting chance against Haven. I guess Haven can be very annoying for this deck, so that's why we do run Wise. If you're looking for a more overall consistent list, you can replace Wise with Roland. Honestly, I haven't seen that much Dragon around nowadays, so it might actually be worth just swapping him out for Roland, but for this video we will be playing with Wise. And then we're playing some standard Evo cards. Nahtnaught, we only run 2 copies here because we have a lot of late game cards already with Bayleon. We have Benevolent Mother, Wise, and then now we have a lot of cards we can potentially break on, so we don't want to put too many copies of Nahtnaught in here. And then we do run Troya as well, since we run a decent amount of neutral cards thanks to the Natura package. So yeah, that's the list we are running today. It's not, I'll be the first to admit it's not like the best list here, but honestly if you want to be playing a good list, I don't think you should be playing Evo Sword at all. So yeah, this is for if you want to try out Evo with Natura. You can use a lot of the new legendaries from the expansion, so if you're a Sword fan like me, you can try out the deck. So yeah, that's enough preamble, I guess. Let's just jump into the games. So here we are for our first match of the day. We are going first here against Shadow. Once again, Shadow is almost guaranteed to be last word Shadow. For the mulligan, we like to keep Troya. Troya is our only source of early Evo, so we do keep Troya. Then we keep our early on Natura cards, like the Terran Piece is good. The Lupine, the Crash, I forgot the Wolf, the 2-cost 3/1 rush guy is also good to keep early game, and of course Desert Wanderer is worth keeping. Other than that, I think you don't really need to keep anything else. Just focus on trying to cheese out early Evo with Troya, and other than that, advancing your tree condition, because this deck is quite slow in terms of its the war tree condition, so you have to watch out for that. This is Valkyria land, so this is definitely last words. We pass here. If you play the 2 war trees, then we risk not drawing neutrals off of them and then failing to activate Troya, so we prioritize Troya here, just so we just pass on turn 2. Go ahead and play the Troya here. In this deck we only have 3 commanders. We have Bayleon, Wise, and Nahtnaught, so Troya's fanfare is guaranteed to draw one of those. Someone goes ahead and plays Void Knight and then gets rid of it, so pretty of a slow turn for them. Meanwhile, we do pick up a second Troya, so we're just going to go ahead and play that. Then we play the tree, just to start drawing through our deck as well. Okay, as you can see, our hand is not great right now. All our late game cards are in our hand. We don't really have any of our early game cards like Blooming Dancer. Especially the free Evo cards are quite important for this stage in the game, so I want to try to draw those, I think. Hellfire Strike from my opponent. Go ahead and trade the Amaterasu to get them in rotation, as well as the Dark Alice, so I guess they don't want us to be able to erase it at some point. We definitely don't need Wise, so we're just gonna go ahead and fuse them off here. just to make hand space. There's no reason to do it, honestly. Go ahead and evolve Bayleon here. Probably should have played Garolel, but I think I did it by accident. Yeah, I think I did it by accident. Oh no, I was saving Garolel for the damage shield, because against Last Words, we do quite need the damage shield to not die to them, so... we'll go ahead and just buff the Bayleon to get rid of the Desert Wanderer and then hit him in the face. Kagero for my opponent. Fine, and there's the Naturean piece. They are at 7 Last Words, but no Dark Atlas on board, so we're still fine here. The Dark Atlas will probably come next turn, I guess. Got Dashing Duelist. We can go ahead and just set that up, I guess, might as well. Got a second. Okay, we're gonna set up both Dashing Duelists. We know they have a Kagero spell in hand, so hopefully they won't be able to clear 2 Dashing Duelists. So we just go ahead and pass because we have nothing else to do. No reason to give them trade targets if we don't have to. Right now we are at right now we're at 3 evos, so we can actually play Nahtnaught next turn for a good 10 damage, I believe. And then with Dashing Duelist, we should actually be able to kill her next turn. Yeah, because she'll discount her spell by 2, which means that we have enough play points to play it. So yeah, if they don't heal up or kill us this turn, they will be dead, and they don't kill us. So yeah, this is just a nice lethal. I guess I got a bit lucky here. Go ahead and set the Garolel here just to get more evil count going. It's not really necessary. I could have just played Nahtnaught here. Yeah, here's the Nahtnaught. Then Nahtnaught does have the ability to destroy amulets as well, so that doesn't really work against us either. We'll go ahead and just pop their followers here, and as well as their tree. And then just finish them off. So yeah, that's it for this game. Let's move on to the next game. So our next game for today, we are going against Haven, and we are going first again. I think generally going first is probably better, even though we evolve later. Just because, I mean, we do have Troya, right? So we can hopefully get early evos that way. We look for our early game cards. None of them are in our hand right now, so that's not great for us. Go ahead and pass. We have nothing to do here. Don't place the Sweetheart Feather Folk, so this is definitely Amulet Haven here. Got the Desert Wanderer, but we're gonna go ahead and set up Dashing Duelist here just to draw into our deck more. Hopefully we can pick out a Troya next turn. Be pretty lucky, I think. If we pick out a Troya here and they don't manage to clear it, it's pretty strong, but unfortunately no Troya. But we do pick out Lupine Crusher, so we're just gonna go ahead and play that. Here I'd hit face. I don't think there's any difference whether I trade or not, but yeah, I just hit face here. That's the Holy Serpent's Blessing. Go ahead and trade as well. And then they go ahead and pop out Dashing Duelist. That's fine, we don't really need it alive here. Go ahead and play the Lupine Crusher just to draw into our deck. We definitely want to play Desert Wanderer next turn, so we go ahead and save that. The Desert Wanderer from my opponent, and then go ahead and evolve it. Going to get that amulet count going. They are at a nice 5 amulets right now, so things are going like pretty decent for them. Not like the highest amulet roll or anything, but it's not bad. Go ahead and play Desert Wanderer here to draw into our deck, get cards left play so that Bayleon can start evolving. We're at 6 now, so it's still a bit far, but it's fine. Go ahead and get Twofold Grace ready. We go ahead and on turn 5 here we use Tsukuyomi so that on turn 7 when the Amaterasu comes out, we might be able to cheese them with Wise. We shall see. And then go ahead and set up the Blooming Dancer as well. There's the Lena from my opponent. Go ahead and clear both of my followers here with Lena's effect. Nice and efficient for them, I guess. Got the Garolel, which is nice for our evil count. And play the Garolel here. Because I play R at 9, so once we trade one off, we can go ahead and get Bayleon to evolve for free, so that's good. Then we can get the damage shield off the Garolel as well and set our Warpath Fortress just to make a bigger board to force them to answer it, I guess. That's the Concordia, which is a very weak turn from them, so that's good for us. Go ahead and evolve, and then they go ahead and trade it off, so I guess that's fine. And they're going to use Shining Prayer to clear our Gale as well. So I guess they're denying us the damage shield source, which makes sense, I guess. Gonna try here, there's a good decent chance Troya draws us a Wise here, and it does draw us Wise, so that's why we played the Troya here. We have we already have one Nahtnaught and two Bayleon, so we have one Bayleon, Nahtnaught, one Nahtnaught, and two Wise in deck, so it's a 50-50 chance for us to pick out Wise there, so not too bad. We do manage to pick out the Wise here, and it's gonna mess them up completely because none of their amulets will activate fanfares. And then we go ahead and just use the Nahtnaught to finish them off, so we go ahead and play the Nahtnaught here. Actually, I don't remember. Is this lethal? I don't remember if it was lethal or not, but oh well, we'll find out, I guess. It's probably lethal, right? Yeah, this is probably lethal. Go ahead and trade off the Amaterasu here. And then we play the Bayleon here, and that will just be lethal. So yeah, that's it for this game as well. You can see Wise putting in the work once in a while. So that's it for this game. Let's move on to the next one. So for our last game for today, oh, it's going first again. Well, I mean, this deck isn't that great, so you're gonna have to forgive me if the games aren't the most like close comeback games you've ever seen. But yeah, we're just gonna look for our early game here. Pick up Lupine Crusher. This is against Sword. I think a lot of people do like playing Evo, but it's also Natura is the best Sword deck right now, so it might be Natura. Seeker of Love means it's either Natura or it's going to be the rally deck. We don't really know, so we'll go ahead and get rid of the Seeker of Love here just to not take some damage here. That's the Tony as well. Tony usually is Natura. I don't think rally would run Tony, so I think it's probably Natura. Go ahead and play the Lupine Crusher here, get rid of the Tony, and then hit them in the face again. Yes, Fiery Strike, so this does confirm that this is in fact going to be Natura. They're going to hit us in the face with their Foxes, which is fine, I guess. Actually, don't really have anything we can do this turn, so we'll just go ahead and pass here. And my opponent plays the Bayleon here. Going to go ahead and evolve the Bayleon and hit us in the face with it, which is not great for us, really. A bunch of damage here, and opponent starts up Seeker of Love as well. On the bright side, their hand is quite empty now, although they do have 2 draws in the Foxes on the board, so maybe it's not that empty. So we go ahead and set up the Desert Wanderer here just to draw into our deck, get our cards left play count, try to get Bayleon active, the usual game plan really. Go ahead and use the Blooming Dancer here, trade it off, which will allow Lupine Crusher to be played for 1 PP. Go ahead and trade that off as well, and then we can go ahead and use Warpath Fortress. Hopefully with their limited hand, this board might be a bit annoying for them to clear, so go ahead and trade off here just to minimize damage coming to our face, of course. We do give them 1 copy of the Bayleon spell by trading into the Fox Spearman, which maybe might have been worth not trading into the Fox Spearman because of that. So yeah, worth considering here play against Natura. There's the Lupine Crusher. Okay, trade here, so I guess they do manage to clear up, which is good for them, I guess. There's the Brother's Pride. I'm gonna go ahead and play another Desert Wanderer. So against Natura Sword, it's important to keep track how many of Bayleon spells they have in hand. Right now we know they have 0 because, or they have 1 because they just spent 1 of them. Here comes a Lupine Crusher as well. We go ahead and pick out a copy of the spell ourselves. We evolve the Desert Wanderer, get both our evil count as well as having cards left play to have Luminous Blade active. And this time we play the spell to make space in our hand, which will end up giving them another copy of the spell. So again, worth noting that you might want to avoid doing that when you play against Sword, because if you give them too many copies of the spell, they can just kill you. But based on my logic, they didn't have 20 cards left play yet. It seemed a bit hard for them to kill me while getting 20. So I was just hoping they wouldn't be able to do that. So yeah, there's the Fox Spearman as well. So they will actually hit the 20 mark because of that. And there's Luminous Blade. There's the second Luminous Blade. I'm pretty sure they don't have enough to kill me, so I'm fine here. Yeah, they were missing 1 more, so they don't end up managing to kill me here, and now they are 11th. So we can just kill them back with Nahtnaught. So yeah, that's it for this game. A bit of a... I mean, this deck can output a decent amount of damage. It can be a bit hard when enemies have a lot of healing, but against Natura Sword, we can definitely just pressure them down with the damage. So yeah, that's it for this game. Let's well, there's no next game, so I guess that's it for this game. Yeah. So that's all the games I have for you today. This deck is okay. It's actually pretty fun to play. It gives you a nice... Bayleon gives you a nice option to run alongside Nahtnaught for finisher damage, since Nahtnaught does 10 damage for like 5 PP, which is not the best, but Bayleon can help you get the rest of the way there because his spells cost 0, so with a base cost of 3 for Bayleon himself, you can just keep stacking up the spells for however much damage you need to finish the game off. And because his spells also deal damage to the board, it also helps you clear the extra followers that you summon with Nahtnaught. So yeah, pretty fun sort of combo that you have going on there. But other than that, you don't have that much damage output, so you have to sort of figure out how to get damage. If you don't drop Bayleon early, you don't start stacking the spells, it can be hard to win the game. Also, if you don't get your Evo count or your 3 count fast enough, it also can be hard to win the game that way. So yeah, definitely not like the best list ever or anything, but it's functional, it's pretty decent. If you are sick of playing Evo Sword and having your hand always empty, you can play this instead and have your hand always full. So that's something to watch out for, I guess. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to try the deck out yourself. Again, maybe you want to switch Wise out for Roland if you want a more consistent list, although not that consistent to begin with, so does it really matter? Who knows? Yeah, that's it for today's video. See you next time. Bye bye.